Israel has repeatedly struck targets inside Syria for years, but rarely admits doing so. Now it is confirming the attacks and providing information, saying it's targeting the elite Quds force unit of the Iranian Revolutionary Guards. Israel has lifted the veil, and its message is that it has no intention of stopping the strikes.
We have a permanent policy to strike at the Iranian entrenchment in Syria and hurt whoever tries to hurt us.
Israel operates in Syria with Russia's approval. Moscow turns a blind eye when the strikes don't weaken the Syrian government and when the Israeli military gives the Russian military prior notice. The Russian Defense Ministry doesn't usually comment on the operations, but this time they didn't just provide details about Syrian army casualties, but that Syrian air defenses destroyed Israeli missiles.
Russia will send some messages to Israel, and of course it will continue providing Syria with modern missile systems, modern rockets.
There are reports that Russia wants Israel to stop targeting in and around the Damascus airport. It's a difficult balancing act for Moscow. It has a good relationship with Israel, but it wants commercial planes to start landing to end Syria's isolation. But the airport is also important to Iran. Israeli officials have said civilian cargo planes are used to transfer weapons from Tehran to Iranian-backed groups in Syria, including Lebanon's Hezbollah. They also say Iran's privately owned Mahan Air is one of the carriers suspected of carrying war material to Syria. The airline has been under U.S. sanctions, and now the German government has decided to prevent it from landing at German airports. Many of the strikes targeting Damascus airport coincided with reports of Iranian planes landing. On Sunday, a Mahan Air flight was about to make its approach before turning back, according to Israeli media. The latest wave of attacks is the second in less than 10 days and the third since the U.S. announced last month plans to withdraw American troops. Israel was concerned the U.S. pullout would strengthen Iran, which has vowed to stay in Syria as long as required. But Israel too made a promise, and that is to keep up the airstrikes until Iran leaves. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Beirut.